And I'm Peyton.
And we are both elementary education majors. She's elementary and middle. And a lot of people ask, why do you want to be teachers when they get paid like nothing? And usually we say summer break or winter break, spring break, which are good reasons, but that doesn't mean that teachers shouldn't get paid more.
Yeah, and also you could be thinking right now, like, should I care about this? It's honestly because your whole life you probably would have gone nowhere without teachers. From the age of like 5, you had a teacher every year to teach you everything, and they're the reason why you're in college. You're paying for them to teach you right now. So like you're not going to get a degree without a teacher. So teachers are really necessary in like today's world.
So, to get started, I'm going to read a quote from an article I was reading about the teacher shortage. It's not the most fun way to live, and it almost feels like we're being punished for being teachers and giving back to the community. We've looked into getting out of teaching, and each year it becomes more and more likely. So, going off of that, 35% of teachers plan to quit in the next 2 years. 86% of public schools struggle to find educators, and 51,000 teachers quit their jobs in the United States during 2023. And a big part of this is the fact that they're not getting paid much. The starting salary for a teacher where we live in Suffolk is about 45 to 50 grand a year starting. And then also with that pay, less than 2 in 10 teachers are satisfied with their job. And a big issue with this is that studies do show that the higher teacher pay, it will improve teacher quality and reduce turnover, which also is going to help with student performance. The better the pay, the better people that are in the profession, which is going to give a better performance from the students.
Yeah, also going off of that, when we graduated high school, we got these like envelopes where we could come back after we get our degree and we have like these guaranteed jobs, like as long as we obviously don't like have criminal records or like stuff like that. Like we can go straight back to Suffolk Public Schools where we live and we just automatically have a job because they need them so bad that they just are giving them out like it's nothing.
Yeah, I think at my graduation they gave out about 15 of them.
Yeah, there was a lot going on, and that we weren't the first year that they did that.
I think we were the second.
Yeah, so they have been doing that for a while because we graduated high school 3 years ago. So 2 years ago. So yeah, it's been going on for a while. I'm sure they're still doing it, and yeah, it's a lot. It's definitely like crazy to see. It's just teachers are so needed, and they're just giving them out like nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm also going to say that it is like the reason why teachers are quitting nowadays is because the demand is so much from a teacher. Like the normal 8 to 2:30 school day is not the only thing that they're working for. They're staying late. I mean, even if they're not staying late, I know personally my stepmom is a teacher, so she'll go home and she'll go on her computer for hours. She'll make lesson plans at home. It's really demanding, and you do a lot more than you think just at the job. Like any other normal job, you'll sit at your office and like you go home when you're done, but like it goes way beyond that. And also, oh, go ahead.
And you're also only getting paid for your contract hours, what I think in our city it's from like 8 to 4 or 5, but you're not getting any of your work done during that time.
Yeah, no. And it's also salary. So
Yeah.
you're not getting paid for the hours.
Exactly.
Yeah. And also, the teachers are paying more for their classroom than they're given. So they are given the money to work. But a kid can't come into a classroom if they are struggling at home and they have no pencils. Like, that's your job to provide for them. That's something that is expected of you. You can't go into the classroom and have no materials for your children. And actually, pre-pandemic, the estimated out-of-pocket cost per school year for teachers was $500. But now, because of the extra costs and the raise in prices around the world, it's grown to more than $820. And with the salary like a teacher has, that's a lot. Like, you can't really give so much when you're barely getting, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And to build off of that, I worked in summer camp last summer, and I spent so much money on these kids making goodie bags. They didn't have bathing suits, so I'd buy them bathing suits, and that's just in a summer. So you have to imagine I was a summer camp counselor, and I probably spent like $500 on those kids.
Mhm.
Imagine what a teacher is doing from September to June.
Yeah, because summer's just 3 months.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, also going off of what she just said, it's like the price of, or the pay of what we're getting is pretty much just to teach. And for us to be giving out, like, pretty much being parents too, it's like we don't get paid enough for that. And also, this, like, I have some statistics, and more than 95% of elementary, middle, and high schoolers have a bachelor's or more degree. So, that, I mean, being at Longwood, it's $30,000 a year to go here, and a whole year of a salary would pay off 1 year. I mean, that's like if you're giving your entire salary, but like, I mean, yeah. And also, the elementary and middle school teachers are getting paid $50,800 on average, and the high schoolers are getting paid just $3,000 more than that. So, also another thing that's like common in teachers is that they don't get paid as much with a bachelor's degree, so they'll go back to school for their master's, and that's an additional cost to get paid more than $3,000. Like we were talking about, our Suffolk Public Schools it has like a spreadsheet of like how much you get paid based on what you have, degree wise, and how many years of experience. And coming in, if you started with a bachelor's, it's literally like 53,000, and then a master's is like 56,000. It's terrible. Like going back to school, a master's is like 2 extra years. You're paying 60,000 more to get paid 3,000 more a year. It's ridiculous.
And a big thing with the teachers not getting paid a lot is all just cause and effect. So because they're not getting paid a lot of teachers are quitting, and now we don't have enough teachers. So a big thing they're doing is they're making it easier for people to get teaching jobs. So like in Virginia, where there's this test called the VCLA that we would normally have to take to get our teaching license, and I think last year they got rid of that test. And yes, that sounds nice for me and Peyton because we don't have to worry about another test. However, that should be something a teacher should pass to get their teaching license. So now there's less qualified people in the field, and that's not what we need. We want great people in the field.
Yeah, so it's called a VCLA. If you guys don't know what that is, it's just like a writing and reading test that we
it's like
take.
literacy.
Yeah, so we just have to take that and pass it. I mean, we have other things that we need to take and pass, but the VCLA was like super important. I remember like when we first got here, I was stressed out. I was like, "Oh, I'm going to have to take that really soon." And then like 2 months later, they were like, "Never mind." So
yeah, you used to not even be able to get into the teacher preparation program without it, and then they completely took it away. So again, it does make our lives easier, but you should be able to pass that kind of test to be a teacher.
yeah, exactly.
So, in conclusion, to wrap this up, teachers should get paid more simply just for the quality of education. I think I want to be a teacher for the right reasons, but some people go into teaching just because they need a job and money, and then they realize I'm making pennies and dimes, and they're not giving good education for these students, and the students' performance isn't well.
And also, if we are not fixing this issue, then we could end up not having teachers anymore because of how much they're leaving. So, yeah, this is a serious issue. And yeah, I hope you've seen it our way now.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for watching.